Hi, I want to introduce you today to the reason why music is stupidly easy, by any definition. And before we get into anything, I want to say that I'm not even in music high school yet, so if there's anything that I don't know, and I'm just speaking rashly about this, then it's too fucking bad, because I'm gonna do it anyway. So let's get straight into it. Part 1. There is very little actual theory to learn in order to play, to do anything. I mean, you need to learn 7 notes and the timing things. I don't know what they're called in English. That I'm not gonna even try. And that's all. That's all. But it actually makes sense. It doesn't. I mean, it does. But you just fucking look it up. I'm not Google. I know it may not in English. You can learn it yourself. But it's actually very little stuff you have to learn. And you can't even learn about it if you want to say that you know all you need in order to do something. And that's actually a pretty good segue into the next point. Music requires very little effort to get good at, I think. I learned how to play drums in a total of a week, and I could play basically any song I wanted from there. No exaggeration. But the thing is, I'm still bad at playing drums. Not really, I'm decent, but I can't really prove it because the only audio I have of me playing is absolute dog shit. And if I try and record now, I kinda can't. I mean, I can, but I can't have any music playing because my phone is ears and the only thing I can connect to the speaker, so I can also play music while playing drums. And I can't really play the same thing that I'm recording because I only got one phone. So I have an actually good point. Hear me out here. A marimba. I know you don't know what it is. Imagine a wooden piano that's just way bigger, with the notes just way larger than usual, and it's made out of wood with some weird tubes below it, and you hit them with like a cool little sticks with some string at the end. String balls at the end. That's a marimba. I learned how to play almost the whole song. Not a complicated one, but almost the whole song with only 2 sticks in 2 hours and a half. There's nothing, there's very little stuff easier than that to learn. Let's be honest here. If anyone's saying they're struggling to play an instrument, it's just because they don't put in the effort. It's so easy, I have no idea how anyone struggles. And if you struggle, then I'm not gonna apologize. Just keep doing it. If you really want to do it, just keep doing it. If you don't want to do it, then stop. And the third thing I have is just miscellaneous rambling about different things that just generally piss me off about music and just learning music and all that. The first thing on this list does not exist. But the first thing I have to tell you is that it's completely different from learning anything else. The stuff that you're actually going to be learning is not the stuff you'll be needing. Like, I've been playing drums for almost a year now, and I can play any song you tell me to. If you just give me like a week to maybe get used to the groove, if it's something quirky and shit. Sure, it might take me a bit to get used to. But do you know what stuff I actually need to practice to be a quote-unquote good drummer? Let me show you. This is how I usually hold the sticks, yeah? If you, right now, I don't know. If I had a drum right here, this is how I hold it. And you're supposed to hold it like this. You're more over the stick. And that's the one thing that every single music teacher ever complained about and see me play drums. The way I hold the stick. And if that's something worth complaining, and they got almost nothing else to say, then what else is there to say? Another thing that pisses me off, this is completely unrelated, but electrical drums fucking suck. And I will explain to you right now. Just 1 second. So this is my set of electrical drums right here. Yeah? Let me show you why this sucks. I really don't see shit, but this right here is the snare. Why is my closet open? This right here is a snare. We all know what it is. We all know what it sounds like. We all know what you can do with it. And it also has a frame. You know, the snare has a snare and it has the frame. You know what the frame sounds like? And the other thing is, it's very fucking small. The real drum is maybe like the length of a stick, maybe a little bit more. This thing is like half of that. Only this sound right here. The only problem, you can't actually hit the frame normally because it just be hitting just all other things. And it's so annoying. The fact that they're so small, it's so annoying. Because you have to do like this weird thing where you pull your elbow back and you hit like the frame close to you. And only this snare actually has the frame. No other drums do. Like, this is what I don't know what the fuck they're called in English. Doom 1, Doom 3, fuck. This is what it sounds like when you hit it. This is what the frame sounds like. That sound is the sound of the stick hitting the actual plastic, not the sound of the drum. That's not the frame. Here, I'll turn it off just to show you. It's the sound of it hitting the fucking plastic. And it's so frustrating. It just drives me insane. I can't hit the frame properly at anything, not even the fucking snare which is supposed to have it. God! Another thing that pisses me off is that this thing, there's usually 4 metal things. 2 crashes, there's the hi-hat, the ride, and 2 crashes. Notice that? 2 crashes. I only have 1. I fucking need it. I don't need that. I actually can do very well with that, and I would only use it once in 5 songs. But I want it. It looks so much better with it. And also, if this is supposed to be a ride, I can also just switch it over here for a crash. Then why is it so small? And why does it have no bell? That's an important thing. If you try and play jazz and you don't have a bell, you can't do the cool little things where you just sometimes move the thing. You can still do jazz things, but it's a lot less, you know. It's so complicated to play while I'm talking, Jesus. I'm sure that sounds good, but I can do little things. I hate electrical drums. Sure, they're good because I can both pick up the whole house and not even myself, but that's the only benefit they have. Jesus. This is all I'm gonna actually talk about right now. I have a lot more stuff in my head, but the video is already probably 10 minutes long, and if I don't keep one for tomorrow, this video will do nothing, and my whole channel will just go to shit like it already did. So this is all I'm gonna talk about for now. If you have an instrument that you want to learn how to play, do it. Stop hesitating. You can learn it. You know you can learn it. Stop hesitating. But yeah, thank you actually very much for watching. I genuinely very much appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I actually kind of depend on that to be able to live in a few years. And I'll see you in the next abomination I'll create.